Hey Jeff, this is Terry. Anyway, here's the faceplate, but it's not working out too good. I don't think it's going to work. See how it looks, and this is right here. This is all the glow in the dark part, paint. I mean, and it's just, it doesn't leave a solid surface on it. I've got it painted behind, but it doesn't glow very well. I took it and I put it on light, went out dark, and it's not very bright. And then the faceplate breaks when I try to make holes for the faceplate, so it's hard to keep the buttons in there. And then you see right here, the corner came off, and then these aren't very straight. I can't get them any straighter because it's hard to make. It's hard to get the holes drilled just right. So I don't think we can do this part here. It's going to have to make a faceplate and just glue the buttons on, because no way, because it's actually not enough surface to fasten these. You can't sandwich it because there's nothing to glue on the back here. See the back part, there's no surface to be able to glue the other piece of plastic. And anyway, I try to paint the buttons gray, so when it's on here, where you see the gaps, and the paint comes off the rubber. It doesn't stick. So, oh boy. Anyway, Jeff, this isn't going to work. So I think I have to make another faceplate, because this is glow-on paint. It doesn't really glow bright, and I'm just going to have to use tape or decals, because, or paint it with regular paint behind there, because this stuff does not glow very bright. So anyway, it's been in a. Let me go turn off the light. You'll see what I'm talking about. So let me go. I'll be back in a minute. Turn the light off, and I'll show you how bright it gets. I'll be back in a second here. Anyway, I turn the light off. It doesn't get very bright. And the light you see reflecting in the video is my light off the camera. So I don't think this is going to work. The only thing I can do now, you don't want the light in there and stuff. I made several faceplates, so the one with the buttons coming through, putting the buttons on the back side and sandwiching it, it's not going to work. I can't cut any better than that, because it's so small, and the plastic breaks. Like down here when I was cutting it broke, so because it's too close together. So I think we're going to have to just somehow fasten buttons on another faceplate, and that's the best I'm be able to do. So like I say, and the glow paint doesn't glow very bright, so I don't know, can't really do anything with it. So anyway, I'm just showing what's going on. So, but anyway, that's the best. It's so small, and the plastic is so thin, and the drill, you got to have big enough holes for the buttons to fit in. And I can't cut the shape of the buttons. It's too hard. All you do is you just barely put a little pressure on it. It makes it rough or notches it out, and it can't be done. So I think the only thing we can do is get some buttons and just glue it on the faceplate to make it work, because Can't sandwich these because you put them in there. You put them in there and you turn over. You gotta have it all. You gotta have it all in one piece. Okay. You gotta have it all in one piece. But there's no place to put another piece of plastic on the back side to fasten that. And I just think isn't going to work. So I know you like to be able to push the buttons, but the only thing I do is we're going to have to get some other buttons and glue them on, make another faceplate and glue them on. And you see the back side where I put the glow-in-the-dark paint. It clumps up. That's the way glow-in-the-dark paint is. It clumps. It doesn't go on like regular paint. So anyway, it's just too small of a piece, too much area to do all the little intricate things that you want me to do the faceplate. It's just too small of a piece, and you gotta have the right tools to do that kind of stuff. It's hard to do it by hand. So anyway, I thought I'd send you a little video to show what's going on. Oh yeah, another thing too. So we want the so-called power meter up on top. You know, as I paint a line here, I have to use red paint, regular red paint. I can't use glow in the dark because it's very hard to paint that little power meter around there straight by hand. So, because glow in the dark paint clumps up, and regular paint I could paint it, but it won't be an even circle like you want it to be around there. You know, it's so small, it's real hard. So I don't know. I did my brush. Anyway, that's what I have. So anyway,